Hey y'all. Today I decided I wanted a burger. And I think and I hope that I chose a good one. I had some ranch. And this is the Yukon pizza house-made, very garlicky ranch. Oh my god, I was craving that as much as I was craving their sourdough. Yeah, they have a family sourdough that they've had for 5 generations. I'm like, this sourdough is an old lady. It's an old lady. And they send, and I upgraded to garlic Parmesan fries because their garlic parm fries are just really, really good. And I got 2 ranch. I got more ranch than I need, so I'll have ranch for another meal. But I usually get their pizza. I get their You Had Me at Garlic pizza. But today I wanted to give their smash burger a try. Which their buns are made with the same sourdough. So I'm like really, really excited to try this. I might pause for a second and get just a little bit of video of what this looks like here. I haven't even seen it really good because it's I opened it facing you guys. But I will be right back. Pause. Okay, you guys. And to drink, I did the Diet Coke. All right. Let's see. I'm going right in, man. I didn't even hesitate. These are so good. Oh man, that ranch is All right, let's kind of peel back the layers a little bit here on this double smash burger. It's got pickles, burger sauce, no lettuce and tomatoes or anything like that. I didn't make any kind of alterations other than just getting the double patty. But it does look yummy. I have a couple of napkins. Oh my word. And it's a good smash patty. It's got all these little crispy edges. Their burger sauce has a really nice flavor too. That bun is so good. All right. I already knew about the garlic parm fries and the ranch, but their pizza is so good. Everything I've had there is so good. I knew their burger was going to be delicious. Correct, Amundo. Mm. 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 Oh my goodness. Mm. 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 Wow. Mm. Oh, their pickles are homemade too. House made. Mm. Mm. My goodness. Mm. 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 So cheesy too. Oh my goodness. Mm. Wow. Mm. 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 That sauce is okay, but it can't compete with the ranch. Mm. 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 Oh my God. Mm. 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 Oh God. Mm. Ooh. That is so rich. Oh. Ooh. Oh yes. that was needed. Mm. 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 Man. Mm-hmm. Mm. Y'all, this is like, I have no words. I just have no words. My goodness. There are a lot of pickles. I was gonna add extra pickles. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because there's a lot of pickles. They're really good pickles, though. Okay, I'm getting full. Ooh, ooh. Oh man. Excuse me. So today is Tuesday for me. This will be coming out on Wednesday. I just decided, what the hell, I wanted a burger today, so mukbang, hello. But I hope you guys are having a good week so far. Mine's going well. I had a really good weekend. Excuse me. Susan came over Saturday, and she actually stayed over. She actually stayed over. I had the bed that I had bought for Red to sleep in, and it was all fixed up, ready for company. So she was like, I'm just gonna hang out. And I was like, okay. You're welcome anytime. My door's open for Susan anytime. You know, so we hung out. We watched all our shows over and over all night. We finally went to bed about 3. She said the bed was comfortable, but definitely needs to be broken in. Red didn't sleep in it. He, you know, he had weird sleeping habits. So he'd sleep a little bit here, a little bit there. But he mostly like cat napped. You know, he'd just doze off, and then he'd be up, and then he'd doze. It was funny. It was funny. But anyway, the bed was there if he wanted it. So Susan stayed over, and it was fun. It was fun. I haven't had a sleepover since I was a teenager, I don't think. Not like that anyway. But yeah, so now, you know, she's got her family staying with her and stuff. So, you know, our like PlayStation schedule has, you know, kind of been interrupted a little bit. So she worked it out with them, you know, because they're kind of sharing TV times and stuff. So we've worked it out. We're gonna see each other on Mondays and Wednesdays. Get some bestie time. So that was nice. That was really nice. I'd been missing her. What else? I think I told you guys that I've been watching this, The Righteous Gemstones show. I'm on the last season, or the season they're working on right now. And I've got 1 episode to go before I'm caught up. I swear to gosh. I'm not wanting to be disrespectful, but I swear it has been a ride. I mean, like, every episode I'm either, you know, laughing my butt off or I'm crying about something, you know, and God help me. I swear I have been so emotional lately. It's just funny. Me and Susan we're watching shows and stuff, and you know, we're a couple into, I forget what. I mean, we watched everything from Naked Attraction to MILF Manor to Lost, Justified. And it was probably something in Justified, and it was probably something in Lost. But you know, I would like just bawl. I just start crying for like just something that's a little emotional in the show, and I start crying. And about the third time she looks up, she's like, "Are you crying again?" Yeah. It's like, man, don't think menopause frees you from any of those, like, you know, hills and valleys of mood swings and stuff. Like, good Lord, it just keeps on coming. I don't know. I've just been very emotional lately. I mean, like, I'll see something like today I saw, it was a reel on Facebook, and it was a dad and a little girl, and they're recording a song because mom passed away a few months ago. And so it was just this beautiful song, and it had like I already forgot what the song was, but it was so pretty. And it's like, it was a 2-part song, and the dad, he sang his part, and then the little girl, she came in with hers. And when she started singing, it was like crumble. It just crumble. Like, oh gosh. Yeah. But I tell you what, I would rather feel my emotions than be as heavily medicated as I used to be. I mean, yeah, I took my mental health into my own hands, and I just said, no more drugs, you know, no more pharmaceuticals. Let me put it that way. No more pharmaceuticals. Because it's just, they just kept adding pill on top of pill on top of pill, and it wasn't making me feel any better, you know. I mean, I was still, I don't know if it was the lack of life that was keeping me depressed. I mean, that was possibly it, but it's like, I feel like I'm just much more animated, unmedicated, a little loopy, a little cuckoo. You know, I got lots of things going on. Y'all always wonder why I'm looking off into space. It's like, y'all don't want to know. Y'all really don't want to know. But anyway, yeah. So I've just been emotional lately, and I'm actually thankful for that. You know, it makes me feel like a person. You know, it makes me feel more, you know, like I'm living. You know, I'm here. You know, I have a soul, and I feel for people, you know. And when I see people hurting, it gets me, you know. I'm like, oh, because I know how it feels, you know, to lose people. You know, I know how it feels. You know, you lose people, you lose so many people, you start putting up walls, and you start blocking people, because you know, it's like, nothing lasts forever, you know. Nothing lasts forever. But, so emotional, and I'm trying to be happy and positive as much as possible too. I'm like I said, the gemstones. I'm laughing, I'm crying, I'm laughing, I'm crying. You know, and just simple stuff like a show can just make me feel good, you know. Just make me feel it down in my heart and my soul, you know. Even though programs is like, what did they call it in the last episode, playing dress up. It's still, it still paints a picture of what life is like for some people. Even as outrageous and ridiculous as some of it can be, there are people like that. You best believe there are people just like that. That's why it's funny. It's funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true. Lord have mercy. Anyway, you guys, so that's been my week so far. Just power watching the gemstones. I mean, I totally left the Vice Principals show behind. I'm still in, I think, season 2 of that, and I just went full into the Righteous Gemstones because, I grew up in South Louisiana, and my church that I grew up in, my little Southern Baptist church that I grew up in, it started to go under, and our pastor left, because the Jimmy Swaggart Bible College and the whole, they had just had this whole complex in Baton Rouge, the Jimmy Swaggart whole ministry out there. And if y'all don't know anything about Jimmy Swaggart, he's one of those televangelists from back in the 80s and all this stuff, and he got caught doing some stuff. He was he was taking care of some business and messing around with prostitutes and pornography and all that stuff. So, I mean, I don't judge. I'm not judging Jimmy for being a human man, but he judged himself, and he, and his congregation judged him too. But before that happened, my church had kind of suffered the consequences of him building his big ministry there, I guess. So I was like, hypocrites, this kind of stuff. And that's about the time I started separating myself from the church. I was like, no, because I was a sensitive kid, and I had very adult urges as a young person, to the point where I just, even though I was saved and baptized, I still felt unclean, having natural human thoughts and urges. I felt so much guilt and so much shame over that I needed to be baptized again. And even years down the road, I had to be baptized again, because I just, I needed to be washed clean. I was just dirty. I was just a dirty person. Disgusting human. Anyway, I guess as a older teen, I was just done. I was like, even knowing the power of prayer and miracles and having angels near me all the time, I just couldn't abide by the religion part of it. The man-made religion and the control and all that stuff. So, that's where I had an issue with church. I don't have an issue with God. Me and God are cool, and I, me and Jesus are all right too. I believe in Jesus, and I'm a sinner. I don't follow the Christian faith as laid out by the King James Bible, so I'll deal with that when the time comes. But anyway, so the gemstones have got me all like in my feels. I'm over here I'm singing gospel and hymns to myself, and praying regularly. So anyway, Yeah, it's a roller coaster here right now. My brain is braining, and I'm having all of these weird thoughts and ideas and whatever. But I'm okay. I'm okay though. Anyway. Oh God, this is a weird one. Anyway, I'm gonna put this away and heat it up later for my dinner or snack or something. But I love you guys, and I will see y'all again next time. Mwah. Bye now. Sorry for being such a weirdo. Okay.